So this is my SK-5 Casio that I'm circuit bending. As you see here, I already soldered and glued actually the points for the patch bay for the glitches. This is a project that I started ages ago and I picked it up just today, and I am just trying to finish it because you know, it's a cool keyboard and it makes lots of cool sounds. So I bet that this bit here is where the pitch stuff happen, although like it's gonna be probably the last thing I'm gonna do because I'm more interested in shaping the sounds and doing cool things. So here, this yellow, orange and green wires are the wires that are gonna affect the drums, both the pitch and the sound, like in a way of like in some effects, like if you put like a potentiometer across, is some kind of filter, which is quite cool actually. And then you have here these wires that are numbered from 1 to 4, and they are the envelopes out of the different voices, which we'll see in a moment. Then you have these colored wires here again. They are like brown, blue. If you short this to ground, you're gonna mute the voices, not of the drums, but of the actual keyboard. And then what else do we have here? Here we have like some, I labeled some voltages out, and I think I'm using it, yeah. And right, so there are some external bits that I introduced, and this is a filter, like a Wasp filter I put on stripboard, and this is my own LFO, which I built. Is based on the Casper electronic ones, although like I modified some bits. So I introduced here a Vactrol, and this is the Vactrol output, as well as a normal voltage output, and I tweaked a little bit the values because you know, like just to adjust it to my needs. And let's see how it sounds. So if I open the filter here with the cutoff frequency, I'm one-handed, so it's hard to. So let's keep it automatic basically. And so there is this crocodile clip here, is linked to this green cable here, which is the control voltage in of the filter. So if I hook it up here, I put like the envelopes out, diodes, common. If I take the cutoff frequency down, oh, down on me. Now if I play, it opens the filter. And this one is controlled by the actual envelope of each different sound. Of course, this is gonna vary. I don't have control over the envelope. That would be cool, but I will have to use this envelope out to control the filter. And probably here on the common bus I would hook up how's it called, a switch. I could hook up like 4 different switches so that the filter is opened and closed only when a selected voice is played, but I'm not really sure about that, so I'm just gonna put one that controls everything. And now we can have also the filter controlled by this voltage output, and so here we can connect it. And now, as you can hear, so now there are both my envelopes and the LFO is controlling the filter. So let's put it down for a moment. So I can also like just use the LFO for simplicity. Let me just show it to you, and then we can play a little bit with the LFO. So now the moment is only the LFO. So this is the depth, this is the shape. So at the moment is a so this is a square wave. Let's open the filter. This is the rate. This is very fast. Oops. And the filter also have different modes, like I just wired 3, not 4. Like this is a Wasp filter, and there's a band pass and a high pass. I didn't put the notch because I really don't use it, and I don't, yeah, so this, so now it's all open, so that's basically. So it's quite cool, quite happy with it. So this is gonna be one of the main feature. Let me turn the volume down. And of course, like here, there is gonna be the patch bay, a pitch control, a drum control, mute control for the different parts. As you can see here, let me see if you can clearly see where are the pins, so you can do it yourself if you like. And so these are the envelopes. So this blue, orange, purple and green, they are the envelopes out. These are the wires that if you connect them to ground, you can mute the single parts. I don't know why I wired this thing here, probably like to do some pitch control, but I don't know if I'm gonna use an LTC or if there is another way to control the pitch here. I can't remember. And then these wires are quite cool. Let me see if, now I can't remember which ones, but let's open the filter. Let's open the filter. Now, I think that if I touch some of these wires, it goes screaming. Maybe was it this too? Yeah, something like. Oops. So there is some. See, with the orange it goes, it filters the drums. It's quite cool. And I remember if I lick my finger and I connect the orange and the green and yellow, it should be almost cream. Sorry that. So it's quite conductive, so it depends how much pressure I apply, it goes. For example, I can remember, like you can do this, like one person touches the green, one person the yellow, and you can kiss, for example, or touch, and it's gonna affect the sound. It's really, really fun. So it's quite a tactile experience, and I'm gonna add this onto the front panel. This is quite cool. Maybe use like some kind of like funky knobs to do that. I used to have some knobs that I saved from a project. So yeah, this is the SK-5, not the SK-1. I'm not sure if you can do the same things with the drums on the SK-1, because I don't know if they're on a separate channel or a separate chip as on this one. But so these wires here are the ones that are quite cool for the drum modification. So here it is. It's just on top of the ROMs where you do all the glitching. And yeah, so let's recap. So here you have drum mod, these 3 colors. Here you have the patch bay, classic circuit band that everyone does. Is there anything interesting here? Well, this is where the pitch happens. Now I still need to figure it out. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the envelopes out of the single voices, the 4 voices, which I'm using to control the filter. So it's a kind of like preset envelopes that control the filter. I didn't manage to alter them. There is a way somebody with more electronic knowledge can do it, but at the moment, like, I'm happy to just use the preset envelope to control the filters. These other wires here are the ones that you can connect to ground to short the single voices, and I believe that's everything. Then, of course, well, this is the audio out, ground and audio out. So this is the hot signal, this is the ground. It goes to the filter, which is a Wasp filter that I put on strip board, whatever it's called. And then you have, this is not in the, oh, this is where like I connected all the envelopes. So I put the envelopes with diodes so that there isn't any current flow in the other direction. And here you can hook up the control voltage in of the filter to this common bus. And then, well, this is my LFO that I built. I printed the board because I've been building so many of these and I was tired, so I just made a board. And there is also this feature with the Vactral. So at the moment I'm using this, that it outputs voltage, but you can have this thing like this LFO outputting resistance, variable resistance, which is quite cool if you want to control. I don't know, you can try it on the resonance here. This is the resonance knob. I was trying it. It was really putting high pitch screams. I might put a potentiometer in between maybe and hook it up. Don't know. Hi everyone, it's Sam from the shed here, and I'm trying the pitch modification for this Casio SK-5, and I will build a panel in here. This is the circuit that I'm testing. So this is normal, and it's already down, and I'll show you how. If I tape a note down, let's see, like, cool. And also hooked up an LFO, which is this red circuit that I built and printed myself. And let's see if it works, you know, how it works on the pitch. So if I go back, it's almost like a vibrato. I'm gonna show the filter for this machine. So let's press down, or let's tape down a note. Resonance and cutoff frequency. So here we have some of the funky bands. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. So here you can select 12 and 12, so you know, a big combination of options. So, and it affects every.